My great and wonderful people, how on a day, my people, I don't carry another hot and spicy aproko conference for the update will be say, I just dey gather from the palace of Ilefe. So my people, it will really interest you guys to know that yes, Dr. Lizzy Okpoluwa, she is actually fed up of staying in the palace of Ilefe. If you remember, some few days back, she was actually being threatened by the like of Igbe and also Blue, Agramas in the palace of Ilefe. She has actually been threatened by them. So, my people, we just learned that Kabiyesi is in a state of confusion this time around because, yes, he never expected it. And in kind of the way, Dr. Lizzy is refusing to confide in him to actually tell him more and a reason for leaving the palace of Ilefe. So, my people, I say you guys should sit tight because, yes, more information are really coming out from the palace of Ilefe. And it really shows that anybody that stands at the way of our grandmas in the palace of Ilefe, they will actually crush the particular person. So, my people, by the information and report I've gathered so far from the Odua Press and also the other Yoruba bloggers and our source close to the palace of Ilefe, we just learned that, yes, Dr. Lizzy has actually opted out presently now. She has actually packed her bag. She wants to leave the palace of Ilefe. We learned that, yes, earlier on today, she has already packed up her things, taking them to to the vehicle. Her mates were actually moving her things to her vehicle. While the information got to Kabiyesi that Dr. Lizzy is actually leaving the palace of Ilefe unannounced. She did not inform Kabiyesi before leaving. So we learned that Kabiyesi actually left his throne, leaving everybody that his dignitaries, people that were actually visiting with the elders. We learned that, yes, Kabiyesi stepped out of his throne and went out of the palace of Ilefe. Meeting Dr. Lizzy, we learned that, yes, she was actually shocked when she saw Kabiyesi. She went out on her knees to greet Kabiyesi. And Kabiyesi ordered the maid, everybody to stop and take back anything they actually brought out from Dr. Lizzy's apartment. Take it back. We learned that that was when Dr. Lizzy started crying, begging Ooni of Ilefe that please, he wants to take her time outside the palace of Ilefe. Say she does not feel comfortable staying inside the palace of Ilefe. And this one has really made Kabiyesi, the Ojaja II, so confused. Because yes, he actually spent the night with Dr. Lizzy in his distant chamber. So why is Dr. Lizzy leaving suddenly from the palace of Ilefe to where? So my people, if this is your first time actually listening to me, do well to like and share and also subscribe on your notification because you know what I do on Hodges. I give you every rumors making out on social and the Yimo out there. So, my people, I will actually break most of the reason why Dr. Lizzy is actually leaving the palace of Ilefe. If you remember the coronation that was done at this in Ondo State that was hosted by Deji of Akure, you remember, yes, Kabiyesi was the father of the day. As the number one custodian of Odua, he was the custodian, he was the father of the day. And we learned that, yes, Queen Naomi was one of the invitees that Deji of Akure invited specially for that occasion. And when the Oloris actually heard about Queen Naomi's presence and the way Kabiyesi reacted and every other thing, they actually sent warning. They met Dr. Lizzy at the royal kitchen and they actually warned her. And that was grave threat. Because they told her they were in the palace before she came into the palace of Ilefe. They welcomed her into the palace of Ilefe. And they can also push her out of the palace of Ilefe. My people, those are great threats. And you remember, they actually went ahead to tell Dr. Lizzy that yes, you feel that you're pregnant, and yes, you're one of the class of people that are pregnant in the palace of Ilefe that will have children for Kabiyesi. Say, you should try. Say, the more you keep on supporting Queen Naomi, say, the more you keep on going through calamities in that palace of Ilefe. And if you remember, Dr. Lizzy was really scared. It was boldness that Dr. Lizzy used back and challenged them. But she left there with tears and fear. So my people, I tell you, these are basically the reason why Dr. Lizzy is leaving the palace of Ilefe. And we learn that Kabiyesi really sense there's something wrong. There is something wrong that Dr. Lizzy is not actually telling him. And she is being owed by oath to tell Kabiyesi anything. If she's actually going through this thing, if she's actually going through threat in the palace of Ilefe, he should know. But we learned that Dr. Lizzy kept on crying, begging Kabiyesi that she wants to leave the palace of Ilefe. She wants to leave the palace in peace so that she can easily recuperate and take care of her baby. Say she doesn't want to stay in the palace and stay in fear at every given second of the day. So my people, I say you guys should do well. Go down to the comment section, put your own opinion as you deem fit, because Oba Adeyeye, His Royal Majesty, is totally in confusion presently now. Because he does not know where to stand. Because yes, this has actually shown that yes, these Oloris, they will go far and wide to make sure that he does not have a comfortable life in that palace of Ilefe. He's a royal father that is supposed to manage a kingdom, manage the Yoruba nation. People are supposed to come to his feet and cry and tell him their problem. But rather now, he's actually going through a lot of problem in the palace of Ilefe. So my people, I tell you, these grandmas in the palace of Ilefe, these mischievous women that had actually left their previous marriage and actually came into the palace of Ilefe to cause a lot of confusion. Because there was some profound statement that was actually made to Dr. Lizzy that day at the royal kitchen. They said, you remember Queen Naomi? If you ask her, go and ask her very well the way she left the palace of Ilefe. Say it wasn't an ordinary eye that she left the palace of Ilefe. So that same thing can actually happen to you. You will leave this palace without, it will be ordinary. Hey, my people, I tell you, these threats are unbecoming every day in that palace of Ilefe. They are unbecoming. And if Kabiyesi does not take a bold step presently now, they may really bring more calamity to that palace of Ilefe. But we'll learn that Kabiyesi has actually raised her up, pet her, and asked her to go back to her Olori quarter. Say when he's done with anything he's doing with the dignitaries that are actually in the palace of Ilefe, say he will come and meet her so that they could actually have a proper discussion. He will know if he's accepting her to leave the palace of Ilefe. It will be in his own decision. So my people, I tell you this time around, they are really, really tough time in that palace of Ilefe. They are really tough time. Any of the Oloris that is not willing to do the normal traditional voodoo these Oloris are doing, they will keep on threatening the Oloris with their voodoo and their jazz. So my people, I tell you, you guys should stay glued to this channel like this because yes, more information are still coming in from everywhere of the palace. So my subscribers and my returning subscribers, you guys are the really MVP. So I say thank you very much.